Yeah, watching the sunset reflection on the glass panel. Switching the television over to the news channel. The city bus rolls past with a heavy air hiss. Noticing the simple small moments that we often miss. A steady walk across the copper colored street, listening to the rhythm of the evening traffic beat. No heavy drama, just a notebook in my umbrella. Finding a quiet comfort in the story that I tell ya. Checking the pockets for the ticket and the train card. Observing how the evening wind is blowing through the yard. I step onto the platform as the golden shadows fall. Taking a breath while watching the night embrace it all. Embrace it all, embrace it all, embrace it all. Left out in the hallway hall. The grocery receipt is sitting on the counter space, listing all the small details that we can't replace. A regular route turning past the neighborhood park, observing how the winter afternoon gets early dark. No heavy drama, just a notebook in my leather coat. Finding a quiet meaning in a simple handwritten note. Checking the water heating on the kitchen stove, thinking of the quiet path inside the pine tree grove. I turn the steel key and open up the heavy wooden door, stepping on a familiar rug upon the living floor. Watching the cross. Watching the cross. Yeah, watching the crosswalk changing to the steady green, adjusting the strap upon my shoulder bag machine. The delivery scooter darts along the narrow lane, leaving the sudden breeze against the window pane. A quick pace walking past the crowded coffee stand, holding a warm paper cup inside my right hand. No heavy drama, just a notebook and some keys. Feeling the sudden lift in the summer afternoon breeze, counting the blocks until the corner bookstore sign, noticing how the city shadows starting to align. I check the wristwatch as the evening hours grow, stepping inside the quiet lobby that I know. Watching the sprinkle of water. Watching the sprinkle of watering in the corner lawn, taking a breath in the coolness of the early dawn. The morning paper sliding right beneath the wooden door, leaving the crisp white shadow on the entrance floor. A regular stroll down to the quiet public square, feeling the sudden shift inside the northern air. No heavy drama, just a notebook and some silver keys, observing how the branches sway inside the breeze. Checking the coffee maker on the kitchen shelf, finding the quiet comfort in the space itself. I turn the handle, stepping outside to the street, ready to trace the patterns underneath my feet. Watching this sprinkle of water in water. Watching the sprinkle of water. Watching the sprinkle of water. Water, 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 water. Watching the sprinkle of water in water. Watching the raindrops. Watching the raindrops, leaving tracks upon the paint, adjusting the umbrella as I walk into the lane. The puddles on the pavement make a blurry silver screen, reflecting all the brickwork and the rows of winter green. A regular rock turning past the corner grocery stand, holding a heavy grocery paper bag inside my hand. No heavy drama, just a notebook and some coins to spare. Feeling how the dampness of the afternoon fills the air. Checking on the wristwatch as the station bells chime, thinking of the schedules from that specific time. I reach for the handle and open up the heavy wooden door, leaving the wet footprints on the entryway floor. Watching the rain drop.
Watching the clouds rolling past the building line, taking a seat beneath the wooden cafe sign. The city bus makes a heavy air brake hiss, leaving the trail of a day we wouldn't miss. A regular walk down to the crowded public park, noticing how the sun delays the evening dark. No heavy drama, just a wallet and some keys, feeling the sudden lift inside the coastal breeze. Counting the blocks until the traffic crossing square, checking the regular items that are sitting there. I look at the wristwatch as the shadows start to grow, stepping along the familiar pavement that I know.
Watching the window blinds, admitting the morning sun, adjusting the leather shoes as the daily task begun. The morning milk delivery leaves a low and steady chime, setting the quiet baseline for this specific time. A regular walk past the neighborhood flower store, noticing the green ivy climbing up the brickwork wall. No heavy drama, just a notebook and the fountain pen, finding irregular patterns in the city once again. Checking small thermometer beside the window shade, cherishing all the simple choices that we previously made. I turn the brass handle and step outside to the street, ready to trace the rhythms underneath my steady feet. Watching the shadow lines stretching on the shop front glass, observing how the busy city crowds calmly pass. The crosswalk timer makes a steady ticking sound, leaving a brief pattern on the concrete ground. A regular detour past the corner bakery stall, noticing the yellow posters on the brickwork wall. No heavy drama, just a notebook and loose change, finding a clean comfort in the spaces we arrange. Checking the wristwatch as the local train glides by, watching the white trails expanding in the sky. I reach for the handle, stepping straight into the floor, cherishing the quiet rhythms behind the heavy door.
Watching the shadow lines stretching on. Watching the shadow line. Watching the shadow line stretching on the shop front glass, observing how the busy city crowds calmly pass. The crosswalk timer makes a steady ticking sound, leaving a brief pattern on the concrete ground. The regular detour past the corner bakery stall, noticing the yellow posters on the brickwork wall. No heavy drama, just a notebook and loose change, finding a clean comfort in the spaces we arrange. Checking the wristwatch as the local train glides by, watching the white trails expanding in the sky. I reach for the handle, stepping straight into the floor, cherishing the quiet rhythms behind the heavy door.
Making sure the timing and the delivery straight. A relaxed delivery, no tension on the track, just riding on a groove and there's no looking back. The sub bass is moving, keeping up the frame. A heavy landscape to elevate the name. Just an authentic story about the open book. Remembering the specific direction that you look. You prefer the morning while I'm walking in the night, finding the balance where the stars are shining bright. Let's go. Organic loops keep rolling with a snap, fitting all the pieces inside of the map. The words on the paper are starting to design, making sure the rhythm and the syllables align. A sharp, clean bounce on the 2 and the 4, giving me a perspective that I cannot ignore. I doubt the digital display. This jaw, digital display. Now the digital display is changing to the blue. Another simple chapter of me thinking about you. 3 minutes traveling a very tight design, hoping that our frequencies eventually align. The shifting guitar settles as the avenue away. watching the shadows stretching on an empty square. The snare hits sharp like a hammer in the frost. Another true equation where the lines cross. A solid cadence walking down the great lane, watching how the patterns are shifting in the pain. No heavy drama, just a notebook in my hand, carving out the syllables exactly how we planned. Checking on the turning of the vintage record plate, making sure the timing and the delivery is straight. A relaxed delivery, no tension on the track, just riding on the groove and there's no looking back. The sub bass is moving, keeping up the frame. A heavy landscape to elevate the name. Just an authentic story about the open book. Remembering the specific direction that you look. You prefer the morning while I'm walking in the night, finding a balance where the stars are shining bright. Still the organic loops keep rolling with a snap, fitting all the pieces inside of the map. The words on the paper are starting to design, making sure the rhythm and the syllables align. A sharp, clean bounce on the 2 and the 4, giving me a perspective that I cannot ignore. Now the digital display is changing to the blue. Another simple chapter of me thinking about you. 3 minutes traveling a very tight design, hoping that our frequencies eventually align. The shifting cello settles as the avenue awaits, cherishing every single step that it takes. I reach for the handle and turn the steel key, knowing that your memory is walking with me. Just a regular habit, a confident view, finishing the verse, still thinking of you. Finishing the verse, still thinking of you. Finishing the verse. Yeah. Oh. Following the pattern where the shadows leave the floor, finding a different perspective by the open door. The snare hits heavy like a branch in the winter frost. Another true equation where the silent signals cross. The quiet cadence walking through the corner of the town, observing how the heavy mist is settling slowly down. No heavy drama, just a journal in my hand, carving out the syllables exactly how we planned. Checking on the letters that you written in the past, wondering how the simple things were built to always last. A relaxed delivery, no tension on the track, just riding on the groove and there's no looking back.
Watching the coffee cooling in the morning light, thinking of the conversation from the other night. The traffic on the avenue is moving rather slow. Another simple chapter in the city that we know. A quiet morning walking by the corner bakery, noticing the changing colors on the chestnut tree. No complicated drama, just a jacket and the phone. Finding the comfort in the spaces that we own. Checking on the messages you left me in the past. Wondering how the quiet moments always seem to last. A regular habit, taking a breath and standing tall. Watching the autumn leaves begin to slowly fall.
Watching the laundry spinning in the metal cage, turning the book to find another simple page. The afternoon is moving at a gentle pace, noticing the shadows moving on the kitchen space. A regular walk down to the corner grocery store, picking up the items that I needed from before. No heavy drama, just a coat and some loose change. Finding the comfort in the routines we arrange. Checking the wristwatch as the station clock chimes, thinking of the memories from those specific times. I reach for the umbrella just in case it starts to rain. Stepping on the platform of the westbound quiet train.
Watching the laundry.
Watching the steam escape the window screen, adjusting the collar of my winter green. The street sweeper passes with a heavy sound, leaving a tidy pattern on the concrete ground. A quick stop to check on the morning mail, finding a postcard from an old time trail. No heavy drama, just a notebook and some keys, feeling the sudden shift in the northern breeze. Counting the paces to the regular bench, holding a pencil in a comfortable clench. Checking the time as the neighborhood waits, cherishing every single choice that it takes. Watching the steam. 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 Watching the street lamps flickering online, tracing the shadow along the brick design. The bicycle passes with the rusty chain squeak, leaving the memory of the words we didn't speak. A quiet detour through the alleyway space, noticing the winter coat that's hanging out of place. No heavy drama, just an empty plastic cup, waiting for the sanitation truck to pick it up. Checking the calendar upon the kitchen door, counting all the regular plans we had before. I turn the brass handle and step inside the room, finding the comfort in the quiet evening gloom.